Welcome everybody to today's 5-Minute Fridays. I'm Megan Testani here with Red Level. Just real quick, we get a ton of questions from our clients every day that we're out in the field, and some of the biggest questions are, where do we start? What do we need to do first? Where should we go from here? We've just bought Office 365, or we've just moved into Teams, or we're moving into SharePoint. What do we do first? Well, great thing is that we've come up with a couple of what we call quick starts to help all of you guys answer those questions. So first up, we have our Cloud Immersion Experience Quick Start. Now this is really for anybody that is taking a look at Office 365 and wants to make sure that it's the right fit for them, or for companies that have just deployed Office 365 and they want to make sure that they're doing things right, or that they're using the tool set to the fullest. Because let's face it, Office 365 is way more than just email. Office 365 is email, is cloud storage, is integrated voice with integrated messaging and file sharing and document collaboration and video sharing and so much more. So in order to make sure that you guys are getting the most out of your Office 365, we really want to tell you guys about our Cloud Immersion experience. Next up, we have our Office 365 PowerUp. Now this is for organizations that have been using Office 365 for a few minutes and have questions on what they could be doing better, or what they could be adding in terms of what tool sets that they're using. So again, digging into all the different layers of Office 365 and making sure that you're getting the most out of your organization's technology spend. After that, we have what's called Office 365 Data Governance. Now this is to make sure that you are using the right tool at the right time. When should things be in Teams? When should things be in Yammer? When should it be sent out as an email? What is the appropriate channel? What is the appropriate tone? And how do you work within these unique organizations to make sure that you are having the best collaboration experience possible? Once you've taken a look at some of the governance, there is a huge emphasis on data these days. Without data, you cannot make an intelligent decision. We want to make sure that you're digging into the data, but on top of that, you need to make sure that that data is clean. So once you have your clean data, you can go through, pick the data that you need to take a look at, and put that through PowerBI so that it surfaces all of the different nuances within your data, so that you can take that information, make an intelligent decision on things, and be able to move your organization forward. That's why we have the Quick Start PowerBI. Next up, Microsoft Flow, also known as Power Automate now. So with Power Automate, or Microsoft Flow, as we all know and love, this is a workflow workhorse. If you're looking to automate processes, to automate different workflows, this is the tool for you. Now, it is definitely for citizen developers, as Microsoft likes to call them, but it is also for business people that are a little bit more savvy. The question is, there are a few tips and tricks and nuances that are specific to Microsoft Power Automate that it's really helpful to understand where to start within this tool, because once you have that basic understanding, you can take that process and that workflow, duplicate it, or update it and change it, so that way you can take a process that was completely manual and paper-based and digitize it and take it from a 1 week turnaround to a 1 day turnaround and really improve your business process outcomes. Next up, SharePoint Automation. Now, a lot of people have this feeling about SharePoint and like, it's just a document repository, but it can be used for so much more, especially when you add in some automation to it. So our Quick Start SharePoint Automation will take you through the steps of understanding what SharePoint can be used for when you add in things like Power Automate to make sure that you're setting up workflows to take a process and again, digitize it, transform it, and make it quicker and more efficient for your organization. Next up, we have Microsoft PowerApps. It used to be that organizations that wanted a custom application had to go through a very long and extensive and expensive build-out process for their application. Now with PowerApps, PowerApps brings the plumbing to you and helps you create a wonderful custom application for your organization, for your business unit, in a lot simpler and streamlined steps. So in order to be able to get started with that, we've got our Quick Start Microsoft PowerApps. So that is what we have for you today. If you have any questions when it comes to any of these quick starts, we would love to hear from you. And if you would like to reach out to us, you can feel free to reach out to info@redlevelgroup.com at any point in time. And if you have any additional questions that you would like answered on an upcoming 5-Minute Friday, feel free to reach out, send us a message on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, or send us an email to info@redlevelgroup.com. Thanks.